and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
Now, here's Collins. Sexton with it. Wiseman picks him up. Sexton's shot is good.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
They get the rebound. Wiseman. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Hendricks passes to Markkanen. Green with the rebound. Here's Thompson. Kept alive. And there's the bucket. Stayed with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Always keeping an eye out for rebounding opportunities. Thompson, just a rookie, but already showing some experience.
Now, here is George. 11-point game his last outing. Collins kicks to Sexton. Collins passes to Sexton. Great tee that time from Green.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
2 points. That one goes.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Sexton. The teardrop falls in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the layup falls. Sexton's got 6. The Pistons have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Wiseman.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Hendricks passes to Sexton. Here he goes. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
Here's Markkanen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on James Wiseman. You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Got that one up quick.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham, reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
George with the ball. Wiseman picks him up. The open look here for Sexton. The shot's good on the assist by George. He's got 8.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Markkanen against Thompson. Passes to Hendricks. Down low. It's stolen by Wiseman. Now Detroit moving it up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
Back in the 2022 offseason, Doris, the Jazz traded their 2 All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prizes, Lauri Markkanen, who made the All-Star game, and Walker Kessler, who looks like a big-time stud, particularly on the defensive end.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And here's a look at some numbers for Lauri Markkanen.
Nice to see Porter Jr. get aggressive, not settle for a J, and take it into the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Porter Jr., 2 shots.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the league by storm.
Here's Horton Tucker. Going inside. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Stewart. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Sasser can't hit.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
To the right side. Launches it. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Utah. They trail by 3. And the pass to Horton Tucker. Driving to the basket. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Dunn misses.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Hendricks. The shot and game clock separated by 4. He doesn't hit that one. Here's Porter. That misses off the backboard. Horton Tucker with it. 11 points last game. Here's Clarkson. Up in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Pistons lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Pistons leading by 3. James Wiseman's out there with Thompson. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Porter. And at the 2-guard spot, they're the group Detroit will start the second with. Now George. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
Cunningham dishes it to Porter. Back to Cunningham. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Cunningham's got 5 men.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
George passes to Horton Tucker. Wiseman with the rebound. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Thompson. That shot off. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Hawks in Atlanta. Here's Sexton. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Porter passes to Thompson. He drains the quick shot. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons. ADB, as players establish themselves, gaining that respect and recognition always seems to come down to postseason success, right? Playoff success.
It's so true, Kevin, whether it's fair or not. Great production in the regular season without having accompanying success in the postseason tends to get written off. So the pressure falls on teams to win or risk losing their star players.
Wiseman. That one wide left.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now, here is George. He has yet to score to the paint. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
And he makes good on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Collins passes to Horton Tucker. Called for run. And Wiseman sends it back. Markkanen can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Yep, it counts. And it's a 10-point Piston lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second-chance shots, that's nice.
Green, he's checked in for Porter. And a switcher also for Utah. Clarkson, he's checked in for Taylor Horton Tucker. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. It's a 10-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Right, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
And here's Clarkson, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Clarkson kicks to George. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Offensive rebound, and Cunningham is right there. And the Pistons lead by 10.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Collins. Over Wiseman. That's good from Collins. On the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
And this is how you use the mid-range area. Collins keeping it simple and just taking what the D gives.
And now the first time I called here for Detroit. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
And George able to finish. George has got 5 points so far.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Now, Clarkson, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. And it's done in the corner. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Substitution on the court.
.41 seconds left here in the second. Cunningham for 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Kicks it to George. Yurtsevin passes to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. The dish now to George. The Jazz with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons going into the break with a 10-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. There was absolutely no stopping Cade Cunningham in the first half. He had 14 points and 2 rebounds. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what you think?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting good shots, it's about getting position. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
Ernie, lackluster effort. I mean, they didn't look sharp running their sets. They weren't cutting. They weren't hustling. Shaq, if you played in this era, you'd average 50 because guys didn't want to give the effort.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Detroit leading by 10. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Colin Sexton is out there with George. Then it's John Collins. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. Here's George. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. George dishes to Sexton. The shot's good. Sexton's got 10 points.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Thompson for the triple. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Jazz trail by 10. Bobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. Jazz on D. Thompson for the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. He's got 9.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
Sexton with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Over Hendricks. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the Jazz call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Kevin Porter's checked in for Detroit. And Utah also making a switch. Horton Tucker's checked in. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Collins.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Nice pull-up J there by Porter. Keeping the defense on their toes and striking fast.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. That one good for 2. Sexton's got 12.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Porter outside, and it's Utah with the rebound. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Horton Tucker, the pass to Collins. Outside, Sexton. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Colin Sexton's nickname, the Young Bull, is appropriate. This guy is a fiery competitor, and you know he approaches the point guard position with a scorer's mentality. So critical in the modern NBA.
And Sexton drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Thompson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
To the inside. Utah with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Porter against Sexton. Over Porter. The shot by Sexton, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Thompson with the bucket.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Now, here's Sexton. 14 points for him. Outside Collins. Back to Sexton. To the middle. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And Utah making a change here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Detroit, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same results.
Stolen by Yurtseven. Here's Horton Tucker. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Pistons. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Got a piece of it. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here.
Boy, the explosiveness of John Wall just creates such havoc for defenders. So fast, and the ability to get vertical as well.
Second free throw, no good. And the NBA, Doris, removing the limit on the number of Supermax contracts that one team can have. Why is that?
Well, I think some teams on course to have 3 Supermax guys, just the way their players are growing. And the league opted for more nuanced ways to discourage big payrolls.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
A quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And here is Dunn after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Back to Dunn. Another shot. Rebounded by the Pistons. Wall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Stewart. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Stolen by Yurtseven. Dunn looking over the floor. Passes it to Yurtseven. Clarkson for 3. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. And Porter, here we go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Look at Porter going into attack mode, getting his shot and a trip to the line.
The Pistons have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jazz trail by 11. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Green. Kevin Porter is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
John Collins, 2 shots.
And so Collins nails both of them.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Cunningham's shot is off. Utah's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Sexton, and Thompson sends it back. Green kicks to Cunningham. Thompson from long range. Utah with the rebound. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Markkanen against Thompson. Puts it up from 12. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Markkanen.
Boy, the mechanics of Markkanen's shooting is just so pure. You feel like it's going down every time he shoots it.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 9.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. The Pistons making a change here. Wall's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, now during that break, Will Hardy with some good words for his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from George. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's George. Green with the block.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter.
Right side, Markkanen. He dishes it to Collins.
And the long reach of Wiseman, using it so well to just alter that shot on the way up.
They grab their own miss. The kick out to Cunningham. Cunningham on the wing. Over Sexton. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 20.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
George passes to Hendricks. Thompson against Markkanen. Sexton on the wing. Outside, George. Nice ball movement by Utah. 5 to shoot. Here's Hendricks. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Thompson. Pistons leading by 9. Here's Wall. Offensive rebound. And Green is right there.
I think he just has a knack for anticipating where the miss is going to come off the rim. Just a great read by Draymond Green.
For Utah, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. George double team. And there's the pass to Hendricks. George looking around. Inside. Markkanen. Green with the rebound. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Thompson inside the line. Tips it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Wiseman's got the lead up to 13 now for Detroit.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Sexton. Rebounded by the Pistons. Green's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Utah calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Cade Cunningham.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collins. Outside, Markkanen. To end the run, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, you have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
Count the basket. 22 points for Cade Cunningham.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now, here's Markkanen. Kicks it out to Collins. Over Wiseman. Thompson with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Thompson finds Wiseman. The quick look, no good that time. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Pistons.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Markkanen, following the basket by Draymond Green. Pass to Hendricks. He kicks it to George. 6 on the shot clock. And Wiseman sends it back. Lets it go from the wing. And Green with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And the Pistons lead by 16.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. If they weren't able to set their defense, we didn't turn the ball over, we were able to set ours. Those are the 2 things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.